Hey everyone, it's Lil Kev, and here's a quick guide on cost-effective smithing training that still maintains pretty high XP rates. This method is hybrid smelting at the blast furnace, which involves simultaneously smithing gold bars, and one of the profitable bars, those being mithril, adamantite, or runite. The requirements for this method include gaining access to Keldagram by starting the Giant Dwarf quest. You don't need to complete the quest to gain access. You also need level 60 smithing, and this is to waive the 2500 GP fee that the foreman requires every 10 minutes. You can start this method at level 50, but paying that fee will get fairly annoying and cut into your XP rates. You also need 72,000 GP for every hour you're at the blast furnace. This money is used to pay the dwarven workers on designated blast furnace worlds. You must be on one of these worlds to see any reasonable XP rates. Lastly, you will need a coal bag, which can be bought from Prospector Percy at Bellwood Mine for 100 gold nuggets. For gear, you're going to be running a lot, so equip any weight reducing clothing you have, such as Graceful. Next, you'll want to have goldsmith gauntlets. These gauntlets are obtained from the Family Crest quest, and wearing them while smelting gold will more than double your XP gain from each bar. Ice gloves are also nice to have, as they allow you to instantly retrieve your bars from the bar dispenser instead of waiting for them to cool down. You can obtain ice gloves as a drop from the Ice Queen in White Wolf Mountain. There is no request requirement to get these gloves. You can also use a bucket of water to achieve the same effect, but it'll be a bit more tedious and cut into your XP rates. Otherwise, you could just wait for the bars to cool down, but you'll be dropping your XP rates even further. Other supplies you might want to have are stamina potions, since you'll be running out of energy eventually. If you've completed Alfred Brimhand's bar crawl and have unlocked the ability to automatically smash files, then go ahead and decant your staminas into single doses. This will save you some clicks while at the bank chest between trips. There are also some runelight features that you might find helpful. The Blast Furnace plugin can highlight click boxes, display which and how many of each ore is currently on the conveyor belt, as well as display how much money is left in your coffer. You can also draw screen markers based on your view angle to easily indicate where your mouse cursor should be at each step. Let's get into some example runs. Always start out by depositing your money into the coffer. Just note, as soon as you deposit money into the coffer, it'll begin to deplete. You can leave the area at any time with money in the coffer and it won't be removed. It only happens while you're physically at the blast furnace. As a good practice, I like to start out with 2 inventories of coal deposited onto the conveyor before doing my normal runs. This will cover me in case I mess up filling my coal bag in the future. At level 50, you can make mithril bars. A full cycle will include 2 trips to the conveyor belt. For the first trip, fill up your coal bag, then the rest of your inventory with gold. Make sure you have your goldsmith gauntlets equipped every time you're going to deposit gold ore. Dump all your ore onto the conveyor belt, then run next to the bar dispenser. Once you see the XP drop, equip your ice gloves, retrieve the bars, and return to the bank. You can adjust your XP drop size by right-clicking on the XP globe by your minimap, going into setup, and then using the size drop-down. For the second trip, fill up your coal bag again, then the rest of your inventory with mithril ore. And we'll do the same exact thing. When you bank your myth bars, that'll complete one cycle, and then you just rinse and repeat. Mithril Gold Hybrid Training can see XP rates north of 150k XP an hour, and even make you over 115k GP per hour. Keep in mind, these are lowball estimates, so you could even see higher than those. At level 70, you can make Addy bars. You'll essentially be doing the same thing as mithril, but each cycle includes 3 trips to the conveyor belt. 2 trips of coal and gold ore, and then 1 trip of coal and Addy ore. Addy gold training will get around 200k XP per hour, and just a modest 60k GP per hour. Lastly, at level 85, you can make runite bars. This time, a full cycle includes 4 trips. 3 trips of coal and gold ore, and then 1 trip of coal and runite ore. Runite gold training will get you around 220k XP per hour, and a pretty decent 220k GP per hour. And that'll do it for this guide. Hopefully you found this helpful. If there's still any questions on this video or suggestions for any future videos, please let me know in the comments section. Thanks again for watching, and take care everyone.